this right here, you bunch of prima donna ballerina mother.
Welcome everyone, I'm Jordan Sharp. It does seem like it is the calm before the storm in NBA free agency, as we've had only a little bit of news trickle out over the holiday weekend, and we still are awaiting news from LeBron James, Carmelo Anthony, and the rest of the big name free agents on the market. And whoever is going to be the first domino to fall is likely going to start a chain reaction that could change the landscape of the NBA as we know it. But of course it all starts with LeBron and Carmelo, and it does seem like LeBron's leaning towards heading back to Miami, but it is his confidant Chris Bosh who may be the one that could be on his way out. He has of course been offered a max deal reportedly by the Houston Rockets, which would be very hard to pass up considering that the other reports of how much the Miami Heat were offering him was far less than that. He could play with James Harden and Dwight Howard, be on a championship contending team, and still get the max amount of money. I think that would be very, very hard to pass up. However, if indeed that does happen, it could open the door for the Heat to get even better, because if Chris Bosh leaves, it could open the door for Carmelo to take a slight pay cut and join LeBron James and Dwayne Wade in Miami to reignite the Big Three without Bosh adding Melo. Of course, I think most people would attest that that version of the Big Three might even be better than the previous version, and the Heat also have been stocking up players on their roster with Danny Granger and Josh McRoberts taking the biannual and the mid-level exceptions respectfully. Now, that story will unfold, I think, here in the next couple of days, and like I said, when it does, it's going to start off a huge domino effect. But another couple of questionable free agent signings this offseason outside of Josh McRoberts in that Southeast Division happened in Orlando with the signing of Channing Frye for 4 years, $32 million deal, 4 years, $32 million deal, along with Ben Gordon, who signed that 2-year, $4.5 million a year deal in Orlando as well. Rob Hennigan's now effectively spent $12.5 million on those two players, and along with trading away Aaron Aflalo, for Aaron Aflalo and $12 million of cap space, you have to do better than Frye, Ben Gordon, and Evan Fournier. I just don't understand what's going on in Orlando right now. It seems like GM Rob Hennigan is just telling the rest of the league that we are tanking this season, and we're pretty much going to play for next year after trying to get another draft pick or two in this year's draft. So really not a great time to be an Orlando Magic fan right now, with your team giving out a ton of money to players who really shouldn't be getting it, and trading away one of your best players for absolutely nothing in the last 2 weeks. But other than that, there's really not been a whole lot of free agent news to talk about, but I think in the next few days we will start to see more news trickling out, and potentially July 10th come around, some signings on the dotted lines as well. So that'll do it for this time. Make sure you check out all my NBA free agent updates here throughout the next couple of weeks, and until then, I'm Jordan Sharp.